All right, everyone, welcome to another episode of For Shits and Giggles. Yes, I'm your host, Jarrell, the one who's doing the most, and I am here with my brother, AJ. AJ,
Hey,
how are you doing today? How's your week? The people want to know.
I'm doing great, baby. I'm feeling good. I feel like I'm looking good, and I'm ready for the
Oh, yes.
motherfucking show, bitch.
All right, so you heard him, folks. He's looking good. He's looking luscious, and he's ready for the show. And we have here with him today, Mr. What You Cooking himself, Z. How you doing, Z? How's your week? The people want to know.
What y'all cooking? I'm doing fabulous. I'm off today. It's Memorial Weekend. I am with drink in hand.
All
Listen,
right.
let's do the motherfucking do.
And you see him, folks. He's drinking. He's feeling it today. And last, but definitely not least, we have my future wife, the Queen Bee herself, Joe Nene. How are you doing today, Joe Nene? How's your week been? The people want to know.
Baby, that introduction you just gave me made my breath do some things, honey. Yes, let them know. And I'm good.
That's what's up. So yes, we are here,
Not the
folks.
dainty, I'm good.
I'm good.
I am great.
We all doing good. Let me go ahead and get my real voice back. But yeah, we all good here today. So we here with another week. As y'all know, we are rolling in to fucking June. We are almost what's that, like halfway through the fucking year, all fucking ready. Like, damn. But as y'all know, Juneteenth is coming up. Y'all got any plans to commemorate us being free-ish? Any plans?
I'm gonna be
for
at
Juneteenth?
work. I'm gonna be at work, kind of working, kind of working.
What day of the week does it fall on this year?
A Sunday.
A Sunday. It's Father's Day.
I'll be off. We'll probably be barbecuing. We
It's
definitely gonna have Z on the ones and twos on the bar, and we're gonna have us a drink, and we just gonna chill.
You know, it's gonna be Father's Day also.
What? Oh, we really?
Oh, it's on the
definitely
same day? No.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh,
wow.
damn, I ain't know that much.
Drinking, all the things.
Yep.
I'll be at work. Just like you, I'll be at work. I got my t-shirt coming in the mail that commemorates Juneteenth. I'm gonna wear that bitch straight to work.
They're like,
you
sir, we need you to clock out at this moment.
Unfortunately,
I wish the
we
fuck
can't
they
wear that at
would.
work.
That'd be the day that I quit.
It's too urban. We need you to clock out at this moment and go change.
I wish Tarjay would.
Unfortunately, us three, we can't wear that at work.
Y'all
Speak
can't?
for yourself. I wear my own uniform.
Well, we can't.
Well, y'all have a uniform though, don't y'all?
I do too.
we do.
Right.
Oh,
When you do too, she just do what the fuck you want to do.
y'all get you a pen, like a little pen to put on your whatever you wearing.
Well, I'm gonna be off, so it don't matter.
Well, yeah.
But he's saying that like y'all were. Well,
No,
never mind. Y'all did just say that though.
Yeah.
Well, Jonini, get a pen.
I ain't worried about it.
Okay. Well, y'all
Not
know everybody's
Let me
getting ready
tell
to come with the fuck shit though.
You
All these
know-
corporations.
I
You
wear
know-
a jacket from my old job from like 3 jobs ago. I sure do.
Mm-mm.
Because
See,
I
we
don't like their
can't do that.
jackets. So I wear that jacket. It
Listen.
keeps me
I'll
snug.
be happy when they start giving us holiday pay. Is we gonna be able to get the holiday pay for the holiday?
That's
And
what we need. Actually, all black people should have Juneteenth off
Yeah.
if they choose.
I
To be honest.
Maybe.
you have it off, but I would like to be compensated. I would like holiday, and if I do go to work on that day, I would like holiday pay.
Right.
You know
and
what?
real,
Some
and real
jobs
PT.
do it. Some jobs actually do it. It's based off the job.
Okay.
I know
But they
mine
barely
does
give
it.
us reparations, let alone
Yeah.
holiday pay on this day.
I know
It
mine
depends on
does
the
it.
company. It depends on the company.
Right.
Well, I'm about to look into it to see if Tarjay do it since I'm working that day.
We need to do a petition and make everybody sign a petition.
Well,
Yeah. Everybody sign that petition, your ass end up unemployed.
Unemployed. Right. Right.
Janine, for inciting a riot.
Right.
an
Absolutely.
uprising. An uprising.
Yeah. Inciting an uprising.
Y'all niggers just don't know how to act.
At all.
At
The
all.
white folks don't either, because you know they're getting ready to try to capitalize off us on this Juneteenth bullshit.
Oh yeah,
They
Walmart already started.
Cause yes, Walmart already came with the bullshit.
And
But they
got
took
With
it off
that,
the shelf. They
But
took
they
it off the
did
shelf.
backtrack on it. They did down. So
yeah, that's
Yeah,
because
they
they got
took
all
it
that
out.
backlash from black
yeah,
folk.
I'm ready for them plates and shit to come down.
Oh my God, I was just gonna say that.
But they okay, I didn't hear about the plates. What happened with the
Yeah, but
plates?
listen, and then the sad thing, they had the colors of the plate, like the Jamaican flag.
Right.
Is it yellow, black, and green or something? What's the color?
yeah, that's a color.
Yeah, that's the color of Jamaica. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what colors they had the plates, and everybody they was like, so everybody that all the black people supposed to be Jamaicans for Juneteenth. I guess they had the colors wrong or something, child.
They petty.
It
They
was
just
They
say
trying
y'all
to do the
niggers.
colors for the diaspora and accidentally did the Jamaican colors.
yes, because
Yeah.
you know how Walmart do the theme plates and stuff. You know, for holidays they might do a Christmas plate. Halloween they do black and the orange and stuff. They had plates and napkins and cups and stuff at Walmart for Juneteenth, but they made them the colors of like the Jamaican flag.
So
Petty.
did y'all hear about the Juneteenth being trademarked?
Who's gonna trademark it is the question.
See, here's the thing. There is this TikTok creator, LBJ Talk. She's a trademark lawyer. If you look at the ice cream that Walmart had, next to Juneteenth is a TM, which stands for
Yes,
trademark.
yes.
And it was actually trademarked by this company called Balchem Corporation.
hmm
The owner, they did the trademark back in September of last year. Oops. And the chairman and CEO, his name is Ted Harris, and he's a white man who trademarked Juneteenth.
Well,
Yes, yes,
From
yes.
a business perspective, I ain't mad at them.
At all.
Business, I'm not mad at them.
Mhm.
As an African American nigga, like, are you serious?
and nobody thought to trademark this.
At
Right.
all.
But
So, like
I
I
think
said,
he,
from a business perspective, good move, my nigga. But
I think he did it for like food. It's something dealing with food, like
Yeah, because
food
it's
enhancers or
different.
something like that.
Yeah,
It's because it's different classes to it.
Yes.
So
Right.
he didn't do it for apparel or anything. He did it for like food enhancers. But it's still the fact that if you're black and you want to do something with food enhancers using Juneteenth, you can't. Which is, I don't know. They trying so hard to capitalize off us. They really are. Like, what would make you?
I'm not mad at them because if a bitch haven't learned by now that they're gonna seize an opportunity, baby, it was there.
Yeah, that's true.
It was there.
Yeah,
I mean, like, I wonder what his thought process was. He was home watching TV with his Bud Light and his next tour, and he was like, "Oh shit, I
Ka-ching.
wonder." And he looked into it and said, "These niggas ain't never gonna learn."
At all.
Ka-ching. That's what he
That's
thought.
Yum, 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 yummy, yummy. Because
That's
speaking of
it.
somebody not learning, you would think, what's the Diana Williams?
Dancing dolls.
Dancing Dolls. Oh, she's been in
Same
business for 20 years and she didn't trademark her brand.
The
And then
next,
Southern University came in and they trademarked Dancing Dolls. I've been
Yeah.
trying to figure out what class they did it under because she went back and being petty, I love her for it because I was like,
ooh,
damn, you better get it. You
yes.
better motherfucking do this
What?
shit, bitch. Do
What?
it, Diana, do it. But yeah, she did it under the class for apparel. So she was like, don't put it on no shirt.
Well, wait.
Don't put it on no
Correction,
motherfucking
'cause
shirt.
I did see that as well. What she actually did, because the Southern what's the college?
Southern University.
Southern University actually just did Dancing Dolls. She
Mhm.
went being petty, retaliate being petty. She went and trademarked the Fabulous Dancing Dolls, which is what they
their name.
actually
Which is their name.
which is their name, what they've been using since the 30s or whatever the fuck it was. But
Yeah.
she went and did the class of dance teams, and then she also
Live
did
events.
the class that covers apparel, t-shirts, and all of that. That's why she was like, "Don't make no shirt, bitch," because I done trademarked the Fabulous Dancing Dolls under both classes. So just under a dance team name, they can't use it in any type of entertainment shows, anything like that. And then they also can't use the Fabulous Dancing Dolls when it comes to shirts, t-shirts, hoodies, whatever.
Hat, anything.
Yeah,
But
anything.
it's like she said, she was like, it's a I feel like she didn't do it because she was like, it's a shame that you have to go through and do all this. Y'all trying to be petty for whatever
Yeah.
reason. Because I think it's deeper than just that. You get what I'm saying? So she's like, y'all trying to be petty and do this. So she was like, that's okay. I'm gonna beat y'all at your own fucking game.
Exactly.
And I'm not mad at her for it, baby. Like,
because if they was gonna be that petty, they should have went on ahead and trade, made sure they had the Fabulous Dancing Dolls trademarked as well.
That's why I didn't understand that either. Because it's like, okay, she's been in business for 20 years. They've had the name for like 50 years. I think. Yeah. So I'm like, what took y'all so long?
What took y'all so long to do this to her? And if y'all was gonna do that, why didn't y'all cover y'all tracks as well and get Fabulous Dancing Dolls
ready? Hey,
what shot?
Huh? The Jello shot ready? Hey,
okay, come on. Clink, clink, clink.
Okay. Oh, wait, I ain't got no Jello. But
Jarrell, continue. What is that? Moonshine.
You got
moonshine?
moonshine?
Ain't no moonshine. It's apple juice.
Oh. I was about to say, yo,
apple. Oh, it disappeared.
Is it apple juice or apple juice?
Okay.
This bitch really ain't showing
at all.
That's okay.
It's in the background.
It's okay. They don't. If they put me in a commercial or something, I'll put their brand all over this podcast. Exactly. Put me in your commercial.
But yes, we heard about that, and it's just a lesson to have your paperwork together, have your shit together. If you're doing anything, a business, an idea, even down to ideas, you have to cover yourself because people will steal your shit right up under your nose.
They really will.
No lies detected, baby.
Which, back to the Walmart thing, if y'all want to get you some Juneteenth ice cream, there's actually a Black woman who has some ice cream. Because I think Walmart had like the red velvet and shit ice cream. Because I just found out that they were actually, the Black woman that makes the ice cream is called Creamalicious.
God damn, this bitch wrong. I'm listening.
But it's called Creamalicious. It's in Target. And a lot of the ice creams that Target, the flavors that Walmart has, copies hers. Mm-hmm. So if you actually want to support a Black business and you want you some Juneteenth ice cream, go to Target, go to the ice cream section. It's called Creamalicious. Go and get you some.
Well, you know good and well we ain't got
Creamalicious. That give me all kind of perverted thoughts.
But well, that's probably the point. Creamalicious.
Oh.
Hey, friendly reminder, drink water so your cream could be delicious.
Hey.
The flavor she has is caramel pound cake, banana pudding, red velvet cheesecake, pecan pie, peach cobbler, sweet potato. I don't know about sweet potato pie. Sweet potato pie ice cream? Well, no, because you can't eat ice cream with sweet potato pie.
Like a diabetical mess.
Listen,
brown sugar bourbon cake.
That goes back to me damn looking on damn TikTok and seeing somebody with a damn water pie. I ain't never knew that shit existed.
Who?
A water
pie. It's a thing.
How is that a thing? What the fuck goes in a water pie?
Because what they use, I believe, like glycerin, not glycerin. Is it glycerin?
It might be
gelatin. There we go, gelatin. Mm-hmm. Gelatin is what creates the hold in it. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like this.
Like
the base of it is water, and you can flavor it however you want. It just don't have all that comes with you, like the flour and the baking powder, whatever it takes to make a pie. Because bitch, I'm not a bake no pie.
And it probably doesn't come with the flavor as well.
At all.
No, but you could enhance the flavor. Like I seen this Black lady make it. She used vanilla or whatever, but I've also seen someone else use like pineapple juice. It's like, it's up to you what flavor component you want to make. But it's just something that you could make that's like, I guess, you know how palm colored people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, I made a salad, but it's in gelatin mold. You get what I'm saying? I think it's the same concept.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So y'all know I will Google some shit real quick. So apparently it's a recipe that came from the Great Depression era. So that's why I guess they just felt like, fuck it, bitch. We going through some shit. We had to do what they could with what they had. So shit.
But it's just like it don't sound appealing at all. Like I don't know. It's just, then I seen somebody make it on TikTok. I was like, what the fuck?
It's definitely not appealing. What I didn't like about your video, Z, not your video, but their video that you reacted to, that they shit look brown. I'm like, something got in that water. I hope something is in their water because their water don't look right.
No, I was like, is it apple juice? Is it vinegar? Is this what is it?
I'm looking at the shit now, and I'm like, this shit look disgusting. Like it looks fucking disgusting.
I don't want to see it.
Like they putting butter in it and everything. Like, I'm looking at the ingredients and everything. Like this shit. Who? Yeah, the Mzungus made this. The Mzungus. My African people probably know what I'm saying when I say Mzungu. But yeah.
Okay, we're gonna
keep it moving. So, something that really like caught my attention was this that Jada Pinkett shit. I don't know if y'all heard about that when she was saying that
which one
on her Red Table Talk that she didn't feel protected in none of her relationships.
Right.
Yeah, y'all heard about that, right?
Yeah.
Someone's raising their hand. You got something to say? Yep. Go ahead, bro.
Like Jodini on this. It's her.
She's the
fucking problem, and this the problem that I have with Jada. When the whole slap shit happened and the world was up in arms, she went and did I don't know if it was a Red Table Talk, but some kind of interview, and she made a statement saying that I didn't need protecting. You know, I didn't ask him to go up there. Like when the shit got real, she bolted and did a 180 on his ass and went the other way. I didn't need protected, but now she on the Red Table Talk saying, going deep down inside of her purse, pulling out that I just a part of the reason why my relationships didn't work is because I've never felt protected.
But not even that. She went after the slap thing. She also went there and talking about, I never wanted to get married. Like it was just she never married. It was just a lie. Like
right, that's my thing. Go ahead, Jonini.
Go ahead.
That hoe is toxic. She's a narcissistic.
She toxic, narcissistic, whatever.
She has this victim mentality.
Bipolar.
Man, at this point, I'm starting to feel like your hair ain't growing because you wicked. Your core is not leveled, honey. It's not. It's something. Lyrics. Where you at? Lena, where you're at? Where you at, Lena?
It's bad.
It's a Jason Lyric reference as well as Different World.
We got it.
30 plus, they know that reference. I said people 30 plus, they know that reference.
Right.
But see, her excuse was, from what I had to do a little research, a little digging. So apparently she never felt protected. According to Gammy, it was because y'all know Gammy, she's always been very candid about her drug addiction. So Jada was raised by her grandmother, and when her grandmother passed, that's when her security blanket was gone. So she never felt protected. Now, granted, once she got older, she should have worked those issues out personally. Like you should have went to therapy, did something to work out those issues.
Also, she working out those issues until he died.
Exactly, because Will Smith was always the rebound guy. He was always the rebound guy. The reason she never wanted to marry Will was because she felt pressured with her getting pregnant with their first child together. I should say their first child together. And then her mother was the one that actually pressured her into marrying Will. And that's why she ended up doing it. So Will was actually always the rebound guy. And he always tried to do things to let her know that he cared about her, that he really loved her. I remember they said that they got into a big drag out fight because you got something. Go ahead. Sure.
I'm gonna let you finish. I just wanted you to recognize my hand so that when you're done, I'm next.
And I'm next after you.
I got you. So it was, I know they got into a drag out fight because he was trying to let her know about her past and all that stuff. So, about where she came from with the slaves and all that. And so she felt like that was disrespectful. So they got into a big argument about that. So like y'all, I feel that she got a lot of fucking issues that she need to work out before she decide that she wants, if they decide to get a divorce, that she needs to work out, go to therapy or something. She need to listen to our first episode or something. But go ahead, Jonini.
Okay, so the first thing is we're gonna take it back to Pop or whatever. Like outside of the movie or whatever the case may be, if you, I'm a big Pac fan. Okay, that was my husband. I was in the 4th grade when this man died. You hear me? So
real quick, Jonini, that tub picture when he was laying in the tub.
What?
With the jury, the
when
gold.
that leg was up.
Oh.
Look, that leg was up like that. Yeah. Okay. So it's like, even back then, you get what I'm saying? Whereas with their friendship, how special it was, even when you hear her speak on him, you can just see the love and the admiration she had for that man. I've never seen an interview where she spoke on Will Smith like that.
Nope.
Never.
No.
As well as when you see them in public and everything, when you look back at their past red carpet, you could tell he just adored her, that he just worshiped the ground she walked on. And she just like
but it was crazy
I've seen more passion from her on Set It Off when she was letting that man suck on her back with a straw or whatever the case. I seen more passion from her fucking with him in that movie.
Nate,
right.
But you're right though.
Right.
Not
you get what I'm saying?
not to cut you off, because even with what's the boy name they had the triangle with, the whatever that shit is, the tanglement. She spoke. She had, when she spoke about him, you could see the real, like, she really liked him way more than she liked Will.
Will was the safer bet, and that's all it boils down to. I remember saying the interview.
Was smart.
It was smart. Yeah, I remember in the interview, I think it was Red Table Talk, when Will was like, "Yeah, I had built this house for her. I made sure it had this, that, this, and that." And she was like, "No, you didn't build a house for me. You built it for your ego." He's like, he had to take a step back. Pussy ass nigga, if you don't tighten the fuck up, you built that shit for her.
Right.
Because
exactly.
She was clingy, and she probably threw something in your ear. Oh, you ain't never do anything for me, this and that. Bitch, I'll build you a motherfucking mansion, pussy asshole. She irks me. She irks me, and that's why her hair is falling out, because she's irking the universe.
But before you go ahead, Z-Bet. I got something to say.
My thing is this: why now? You bring all this shit up after the slap? Like, this is shit that you've been wanted to say. Why now?
Some of it she actually brought it up before. Some of it, like the whole thing with her not wanting to marry Will, she spoke up before.
I've never heard
the whole protection thing is like the newest one.
Slowly coming out.
I've never heard her speak on the protection thing. Or I'm sorry, the marriage thing, until after the slap. Or the protection thing.
It's just old interviews are now coming up.
Oh,
but if you were to pay attention to old interviews,
it's been going on.
Always said it's always been cute the way it's been said, or whatever the case may be. But it's always been said.
Right.
I think if they actually got a divorce, I believe Will would actually go into a state of depression.
Yes, but that's what I was getting ready to say. For me, I feel for Will, because he's been doing all these things for this woman and really trying to show her that he, whatever type of man that he can be, and showing her all these things and what a lot of women would love to have in a man. And then at his lowest point of his life, when the world is and that whole situation is sad, because he finally reached this point of one of his greatest achievements.
Yeah.
Now has turned to one of his greatest disappointments, in one of those valleys in his journey, and she just is not there at all for support.
At all.
She left his ass out.
It's like
in the cold.
And didn't bat an eye doing it.
Right. It's like she checked out.
So I feel for him in this moment, and he's been on hiatus a little bit. He did not also go to, they just had a award or a premiere or something for the show. What's the show called? Bel Air.
Yeah.
He didn't show for that. He was scheduled to show, but he did not show for that. So he's just taking them back, which I think he needs, and I think he needs to evaluate himself and who is really for him. They need to go and get the fucking divorce, talk about it on the red table, whatever they want to do, but it's time to let this shit go.
And the thing is, he said he don't believe in divorce. And the only reason he got a divorce from his first wife is because she filed, not because he filed.
Okay,
so that's the thing.
He like it, I love it.
Because they said in the past interview, they said they would never get a divorce. They don't care if he live on one side of the house and she live on the other side of the house. They would never get a divorce.
Talk about that too. Now, in Jada's defense, because I'm playing devil's advocate, Jonini, you usually be the one to play devil's advocate.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play it this today. In her defense, this was all this August Alsina allegedly stuff that happened. All this was an agreement. They knew, okay, bitch, you know I'm fucking somebody or talking to somebody over here. You're talking to somebody over here. We have both of our peoples in the same house. We all good. It's just Jada got sloppy with hers and it got out into the open.
But I feel like it's been sloppy because before you know how many times people kept saying, oh, they have a open marriage and all the other stupid shit, or they have, you know, all this other stuff. They bring people in the bed with them.
That's their business.
That's
My
what I'm
thing,
saying.
they should have made a bitch sign an NDA. That's what they messed up.
But no, Jada should have her mouth closed.
It wasn't even Jada.
It wasn't her. It was August. It was
Well,
August that brought that out.
August.
Well, August, yes.
You should
That
have
old lady put
signed
she had got the best of him.
agreement.
Yep.
She should have made him sign an NDA.
That's
And
it.
sometimes
That's what
even those don't
that's
work.
what Tiny and Tip allegedly did.
But once the
Allegedly.
agreement is over with, then they free to speak their mind, so they still can get out.
I'm laughing at Johnny.
Me too.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
But the thing is, do those things really work though? Like, even if you sign an NDA, I mean, who's to say that they don't just tell somebody else and somebody else release the story? Because the NDA is for that
No,
particular
they shouldn't
person.
get sued for that.
You still told.
Yeah, exactly.
Bitch, you weren't supposed to tell
Open your mouth.
nobody.
I
Keep
like,
your
I
mouth
ain't tell.
shut.
Bitch,
Bitch,
if
I
you
don't even, you can't even tell. Look, you can't even tell
videotape,
Jesus
I
during
don't know
your
what you
prayers,
talking
baby.
about.
Keep it to yourself.
I don't know what you
But
talking
my
about.
thing is,
If you don't
what if
have
some?
it on video, VHS camera,
It happened.
I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
Look, you
But-
can walk up to me and touch me, baby. You still ain't touched me. That wasn't me.
Right.
Do y'all
Who-
believe in open marriages?
Huh?
Do y'all believe or agree with open marriages? Do y'all
Let's go
believe in
around
that?
the table. Jonini, you first.
I'm not against it. I was just talking, saying shit. I'm coming to a point that I want to get married and have 2 separate houses. You see my house? I don't even want to live with a bitch at this point. I'm not against it. I'm not against it. If it works for you, it works for you. How your marriage is, it ain't got shit to do with me. All I ask is, let me watch.
Ezekiel, your answer.
Well,
That's it.
I believe in it, but I don't agree with it. You know,
What?
it happens. People they do it all the time, and that, like you said, it's your priority. If that's what you want to do, do it. Me personally.
Question is, do you personally resonate with
No,
open marriages?
no. I told you that. That's why I said I believe it because people
He
do it.
said
but
he believe in
I
it, but he don't
with
agree with it.
That's what I
don't agree with this shit. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's not my thing. It's not my cup of tea. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes.
Me personally, I feel the same way as Jonini. I feel like it's based on the people. I do know that you have to be at a certain point of maturity, and communication is the top thing.
Yeah.
It may work for other people. It may work for me and Jonini and Jarrett. We had this conversation off and on a lot of times. But one of the main things is a benefit is finances. Now you have more finances, and then remember, Jonini, we was talking about it's a difference between the thruples, open marriages, swingers. All of them is
Yep.
3 categories is totally different things.
Yep.
So to
Wait,
answer
what was the first thing you said?
thruples,
A
that means
throuple.
3 people it's instead of a couple, they're a throuple. It's 3 people together.
Okay.
But to answer your specific question, I would say it just depends on the people, and they have to really lead with communication and understanding and honesty.
You believe in it? Yes or no? Like that's
Open
what the
relationship, I feel like it can work. I feel like it can work if the understanding and if the communication is there. But if both parties don't agree on it, no, it can't work.
Well, all right.
That's the answer.
Yeah. No.
Jarrell,
Hubby, I need to know this tea, baby, because I need to see how we're gonna work this out.
Actually, I actually, you know what? I'm kind of like you. At this point in my life, I would actually probably have an open marriage. Like, fuck it. What's the point of being monogamous? Because it's just like, yeah, because it's just like people nowadays, and I think we spoke about this on a previous episode.
I got a whole double check.
They don't believe in commitment any fucking way. So it's just like, let's just do what works for us. You might as fucking well.
Bitch, any fucking way. So we might as well be in cahoots and have an understanding of what the fuck's going on.
And the thing is, I will be committed to our situation. I'm committed to that. So it's not like it's a lack of commitment for us. I'm committed to whatever it is that we agree to. This is us against whatever. Because at the end of the day, it's gonna come down to us and what in our sense of understanding. Now, if we choose to add somebody else, it's us against that bitch. It's us against that nigga.
Yeah.
But Lord, if I come across a nigga that want a nigga and I want a nigga, oh, I'm so sorry for this nigga. You hear me? Sorry, that's a side.
Let's censor the end.
Oh,
for YouTube stuff purposes.
Nigga.
What?
Nigga.
Is that what we censoring?
Yes.
We censoring nigga?
The damn question.
I said nigga. I said nigga.
You said nigga?
I have a
question.
Oh my God, Jerez finna blow me.
You supposed to censor that word nigga?
I guess.
Y'all gonna answer my question? Anyway, okay, so honestly, y'all on some real shit. So when it came to that whole Jada and Will Smith thing, I was looking at a lot of the comments because some people were on, Will's side, some people were on Jada's side, but it also brought me in the mindset of kind of like the disconnect within the Black community. And I know we kind of sort of touched on it, but not really in a previous episode. But this one is more so the disconnect when we got, Black people over here. Black men over here saying that they feel like Black women aren't on their side, or we got Black women over here saying that Black men aren't on their side. So I want to know kind of like, what do y'all feel that disconnect is, and how can we bridge that gap within the Black community? If you know what I'm talking about.
Okay, so is it the disconnect between Black men and Black women?
Yeah, because you know how we got Black men over here, they're in a sense saying, or kind of like bashing Black women because they feel like they're not on their side, and vice versa. And instead of coming to a medium and trying to understand each other, it's just this back and forth of people trying to one up each other. So I kind of want to know, where that disconnect is coming from, and how is it that we can bridge the gap between the two.
Joe Nini.
I feel like it's a lack of understanding. And I've said it before, when people talk, you're not speaking, or you're not listening to retain. You're just listening to respond. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I hear what you're saying, but I'm not retaining it. I'm not processing it. I'm not doing any of that. I'm just listening. It's kind of like when you having an argument with a dude and you be like, I seen this meme before. Oh, you took that pussy asshole to McDonald's and bought that whole Sprite? Man, ain't nobody even bought her a Sprite. Bitch, that's all you heard. You get what I'm saying? It's the same concept. Like, I'm telling you all of this, but all you hear is that. You're not hearing everything that I'm saying. So I feel like that's how it is with a lot of Black men and Black women. But I do understand when you're as a woman, not feeling protected by our Black men. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, I have some strong men in my circle. Like, you guys, I love you guys to death. You get what I'm saying? And I've been in situations where I've been protected by y'all or whatever. But to say, like, even in my own family, like, there's been times I haven't felt protected by Black men. And it's always, well, what did you do? The fuck you mean what I did?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. You get what I'm saying? Or if it come down to saying like they deciding to go outside of the race, what Black women this and Black women that. No, honey, hold yourself accountable. If this is what you want, this is what you want. Don't bash me. I'm not the reason behind you doing X, Y, and Z. So I just feel like, I don't know, I feel like it's a communication thing. And I feel as if you want to take it there as far as a race war, you could take it back to the whole Willie Lynch letter where he was saying that, oh, you're going to put light skin against dark skin, young against old, man against woman. You get what I'm saying? If you want to take it as far as that.
Yeah.
Because that could take part into as well.
Yeah.
It's ancestral. It's passed
So you
down.
feel to bridge that gap, we need a better communication between the two.
Yeah, I feel like communication is something that need to be had.
Z.
I mean, for me, it's the same thing. The same thing. I don't know. It's just everybody have to have a one up, and it's, instead of like praising each other, helping each other, you know what I'm saying? It's a constant battle for what though? you know. And I feel like this generation, even our generation, we lack what our ancestors, you know, did as far as the male with the female, men, how men treat women back in the day, how women appreciated the men back in the day. You see what I'm saying? Like nowadays, it's just, oh, we don't care. It's about me. It's about me. Oh, if you do something, oh, I'm automatically gonna let you go. Now I'm gonna do something else. Oh, you're a no good woman. You do this, you know what I'm saying? Or you're a no good man. Your homegirls all in your business. They helping you make a decision. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Oh, he shouldn't do that. He no good. Da, 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 da. That's another problem. Keeping your homegirls, your homeboys in your situation, your business.
That's true.
That's the thing.
I would say, I would like to piggyback off of what Jonini was saying, and I do think it's a generational thing, and it's just coming to a head. And I do feel a little bit differently than what Z was saying, because I do feel like as a whole, we're now understanding that, okay, this is a generational thing, and that we're trying to work on it. And I feel like people know that, okay, it's not all men, it's not all Black women. It's, you know what I mean? It's not all of them. It's just we're going through things, and we're understanding where we really are. So I don't know. That's how I feel about it. It's just a generational thing that we still dealing with.
But how can it be
I think
broken?
it's also a lack of
How
empathy.
Yeah, a lack of empathy. How do we, to answer the second part of the question, how do we get past that? Is communication, like Jonini said, communication, understanding. And I do feel like there is good men out there. I do feel like there are good women out there. It's just all about your in your pursuit of trying to find that partner. What are you really looking for? What are you portraying? Because what you get, what you putting out is what you're getting. If you talking about you want a good man and all this, however, but you're not presenting yourself as a good woman, you're gonna get what you
But
put.
but
Not
to
in
say,
all cases.
hold on, but to go back to what we talked about last time, is the
Mm-hmm.
same thing. Like we have to stop looking for that perfect relationship.
Because it's not gonna happen.
Yeah,
It's not.
everybody say, oh, I need a good person. What's good for you may not be good for me.
Right.
What you know what I'm saying? That goes hand in hand. So that's a problem too. We worried about, oh, what people think. Oh, I'm with this person right here. How's the world going to view us together? Oh,
Mm-hmm.
you're perfect to them, so I got to try to keep you. Not realizing we don't even match.
Right. And not ensuring that you're a whole person yourself before
Right, you
you
lose
come to the table. You coming to the dinner table expecting somebody to fill your plate when your plate should already be full when you come to the motherfucking table.
Baby,
Yes.
I am the table. The fuck.
Okay, then find a bitch that got a table to put it with yours.
Well,
So
tell them to come with the
that's all it is.
tablecloth then. Tell them to come with the
But
tablecloth. If you the table, come with
Exactly.
the tablecloth.
Exactly.
So
And that's what it's all about. It's not about, before you go to the next subject, it's not about finding somebody that's going to complete you or you complete them. It's I'm me. I have all of me coming to the table, and I'm just trying to share it with you. That's it. I don't expect you to be the motherfucking cleanup man or woman. I'm not finna be the cleanup man or woman. I'm just sharing me with you, and you share you with me.
And
Then
that's look at it instead of trying to change a person. You know what I'm saying? That's the
mhm.
problem. We're going there trying to change a person. At the end of the day, this person is always going to be this person. It's little stuff they may tweak within your relationship, but they're not going to change themselves wholeheartedly just for you.
And you can't expect them to do that. You
Exactly.
can't expect someone to change or compromise who they are to be with you. You got to find that medium to where, okay, if I don't like this about you, what is it that we can do to where I can surpass that and it just kind of doesn't bother me anymore. So
Right.
basically, all in all, we as Black people, we have to learn to have more, like I said before, more empathy for each other.
Yes.
And like y'all were saying, even though we're communicating, we got to learn to not only listen, but comprehend what it is that we're listening to, so that we could have that better understanding. And like I said, we can bridge that gap so that we could come together as a people, because in these times, we need to be together 100%, like no 99.99, no 95. Right now, we need to be 100%, because with everything that's going on in this climate, it's like we're going to have each other's back, especially when you look at the whole situation that happened in Buffalo,
Yeah.
where we had that white guy that went in and shot all those black people just because they were black. I think there were some white victims in there, but I think they were just like, well, I forgot the term that they use, collateral damage. But he went in there specifically to shoot black people. And then we got the media outlets trying once again to put it as mental health. Maybe it was because of this. Maybe it was because of that. It don't matter. This dude got an AR-15, a bulletproof vest. He got on live, went into this store, and started fucking firing. And then
drove 200 miles. Let's not forget that one.
Yeah, and shot people. And then it was 11 people that were African American that died. And honestly, I want to say their names so that we don't forget. It was Aaron Salter, who was 55. He was actually the security guard. Then you got Ruth Whitfield, who was 86. Pearlie Young, who was 77. Catherine Massey, who was 72. Deacon Hayward Patterson, who was 67. Celestine Cheney, who was 65. Roberta Drury, who was 32. Margus Morrison, who was 52. Andre McNeil, who was 53, and Geraldine Talley, who was 62. And it's sad because it's like when you look at the ages, they're still fairly young, and they were taken before their time just because they were black, and all they wanted to do was just go to the grocery store and get some shit.
And then real quick, even with the elderly that passed, think about all the stuff that they went through. And then, I'm growing up with slavery, growing up with all the bullshit going on, and then you survive all of that and then lose your life in such a nonsense, like a ridiculous way.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
That's what I'm about to say, Drew. Like, to go through the whole civil rights movement, to go through the whole water hole being sprayed with water hose, or being attacked by vicious dogs, or being part of freedom riders, or anything like that.
And Malcolm X.
Exactly. A part of being you survived all of that.
All of that.
Just for your life to be taken away because you went to the grocery store and someone decided, oh, I have to even the odds, or because my race is lacking, or whatever the case may be, and you're going to boom. Come on now.
Well, what pissed me off though is the fact that, okay, now we're blaming COVID again for that. Oh, the isolation. Like, are you fucking serious? Like,
and then we got another dude who shot up the oh, my bad, go ahead.
I can believe that they would go that far in blaming, oh, it's because of being isolated. It's because of all that. Hey, mommy, too.
Everybody was isolated.
Being isolated, that, oh, their mental health was affected. No, bitch. No.
Jarrell, what was the security guard name again?
His name? It was Aaron Salter.
Okay, I don't know who it was. Maybe it was Z, but I saw a video today that a lot of people don't know about him, that he actually created a system in the car that would allow the car to be ran by water. You would have to crank the car up with fuel, but from then on, the fuel part of the car would shut off and you would be able to run this car strictly on water.
But didn't somebody else do the same thing and they died as well?
Yes, but but I'm not going to get into the conspiracy theory part of that. That's a whole nother episode.
Yeah, it is.
However, the point that I wanted to say, that he took away such a brilliant mind that mankind could benefit from. You know what I mean? Like, he was really on the verge of helping us to be able to travel or get to point A to point B without having to use fossil fuels. And this earth right now definitely needs that because we polluting and all this and all of the things. But he was on the verge of coming up with a invention that cars would be able to run with water.
But that's the thing. It's mostly America because one, we're number one when it comes to mass shootings. But just to kind of side note on the pollution thing, there are a lot of other countries when it comes to like their waste, they do other things to where they can either reuse it or they burn it. we're the only ones who kind of just sit on our shit and just allow the shit to go into the water. And
So they don't give a damn.
Jonina, you all right over there?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just laughing because I'm like, the U.S. ain't shit. That's why.
We're not, and that's why I try to figure out why they say we're the greatest country, because we're not really first in a lot. Even unless it's mass shootings, and we're probably number one in racism.
But war.
Yeah,
but like we can whoop a bitch ass. That's all. That's it.
Yeah.
We not first in health.
No.
We not first in education.
Nope.
None.
So it's just like, what do we?
We can just
so
get
it's
up
like
and whoop a bitch ass with weapons.
And we barely can do that.
And I was just about to say that because
Putin got bitches scared like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ain't nobody fucking. Yeah, Putin got motherfuckers scared than a motherfucker. And Biden keeps sending
But that's the problem. America always
That's a whole nother episode, Jarrell. Hush.
Oh no.
Yes. Go
to your next subject, Jarrell.
Do it. Yeah. No.
No. So the only thing I was going to say was like he's sending all that money over there, and yet they don't want to give us reparations. They keep saying that they don't have the money, but you just sent billions of dollars over here to these fucking people.
And then he also only approved $10,000 of student loan debt.
Yeah.
That he said that he was gonna cancel
with $100,000 worth of student debt. Like
again, that's another conversation, another video. Another
but I just had to add it to what he just said.
Moving along.
So we kind of going because I'm looking at the timer. So so this is how I'm going to end this, and we're going to lead this into the next episode. We as Black people, we gotta start voting. Black and brown, we gotta start voting. Get your asses out there, kick these motherfuckers out that ain't doing shit, and let's get motherfuckers in that we feel will do some shit.
To add on to what you're saying, not only start voting, we also need to learn how to educate ourselves on the different aspects of voting.
We gonna cover that. Trust
we're gonna cover next week. He's leading us into the next episode.
Yep.
I know. I'm helping you along.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Jarrell.
So we want y'all to really just please come back next week and listen to the shit that we're gonna talk about, because we're gonna tell you a lot about voting, how to register, how you can find out where to vote, what to vote for, etc., etc. So please listen to next week's episode. Also, please listen to us on Spotify, iHeart. What else are we on? Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcast,
Omniverse, you'll find it all.
Also, follow us on YouTube, follow us on Instagram. If you're watching this video, trust me, everything's gonna be down below in the caption. For shits and giggles.onuniverse.com. Isn't that what it is? I can never remember that.
Just look down below. It will be there. You will find all of our platforms as well as our individual platforms.
Mm-hmm. And also follow us individually. Everything, like I said, is gonna be there. But
and make sure y'all actually go look at a moment in time with everybody.
Yes. So you can get to know us kind of personally. Also, y'all, I know y'all don't know, but I have something coming on Juneteenth. Right now, but I got something coming.
They'll see it when it comes. But it's gonna be real informative. It's gonna be hot. It's gonna be great. It is going to be great. It is definitely very much so stepping our pussy up. It's gonna be great. Y'all gonna enjoy it. Please tune in for the first episode, Juneteenth. I don't even think you should release the name of it at this point, but it's coming.
Just know that For Shits and Giggles got a lot in the works for y'all.
It's coming.
So if you ain't following, please do. So once again, I am your host, Jarrell, and I am here with my co-host, my brother, AJ. AJ, tell the people goodbye.
Tell them what.
And then we have my brother-in-law, Zay. Mr. What You're Cooking himself. And then we have my future wife, the Queen Bee, Joe Nene. And we want to wish you a goodbye. Thank you for listening.
I got one more thing to say.
He has one more thing to say.
The hips and body, legs and hips and body.
Turn your echo up a little bit. Turn up your echo a little bit. You should have turned your echo up a little bit so we can hear your echo.
Okay. Legs and hips and body.
That shit ain't coming out right.
Bye.
Goodbye, folks.
Adios.